Here is Mike McDaniel. Jalen Waddle, big news. He's in concussion protocol. He took that hit in Sunday Night Football, which was a tough situation. I did feel bad on that call for that guy because I do feel like that was one of those where he
dropped his head.
Like it was a tough go of it. But Jalen Waddle did get messed up from it because he was in concussion protocol, went right to the tent, didn't finish the game. Here was Mike McDaniel on Waddle.
Jalen is in the protocol. And we'll move forward. He already started progressing in that process today. So
hopefully it's not too long. Hopefully he is able to come back. But that sucked. That sucked to hear that from Jalen Waddle. Was in a tough spot. The big concern I would say out of most Dolphin fans, aside from injury, is this damn quarterback center exchange that's going on. And I really just want them to fix it, dude. Fix it. I'm tired of worrying about it anymore. But anyway, here's Mike McDaniel. He was much more reasonable than I was.
My level of concern is 2/60th of the game. It's an odd thing to be concerned about because it's executed very well on so many occasions. So it's like everything else where you have to try to reverse engineer. Okay, well, how can we go this whole game with this happening? What is going on right now? And getting down to the fundamentals and technique and really the mindset of it. And, you're fortunate when that stuff happens to have it happen early in the season for us to communicate and talk about, to get better from, and to have it happen in a win. Those are the best case scenarios that you're not always as fortunate to have those lessons be given to you in wins.
You're cruising for a bruising.
Oh, that's a good one.
Can't say I've ever used that one, but I'm sure the old will.
Why I oughta.
Why I oughta. Yeah.
Listen here, pal.
But here's the thing with Mike McDaniel. Like, that's cute to say it's only 2/60ths of the game or whatever like that. Because you got away with it.
Right.
But have those be the two costly things that, listen, these were possession games that you just lost. Have those be the ones that be the difference between you being 2-0 and 0-2. And I bet you'd feel a lot differently about it. Like, it's a problem, man. I'm sorry. This dude has been snapping the ball willy-nilly since he's got back from his pouty pants holdout, and they need to fix it. I don't want to hear that it's 2/60th. What happened when Tua throws 2 interceptions? That's 2/60th of the game. The dude gets crushed.
Not even because he don't throw 60 passes.
It's like you go out there, you fumble the ball once, Bill Belichick's benching your ass. This guy needs to get the snaps together.
Look, rule number 1 in offensive football. You know what every coach says when we start practice, when we start the season, when we start OTAs, whatever. The most important part of offensive football, center quarterback exchange. This is a fact. It is the single-handed most important thing in offensive football. Nothing happens if that is not secure. So for him to kind of shrug it off, I think he's doing that for the people he's talking to. But I got to imagine that as an offensive coach, hearing that his whole life, that there's some things being talked about behind closed doors. So I would be careful with taking him at his word on that when I know for a fact I have never, ever, ever dealt with an offensive coordinator that didn't say the most important part of having a good offensive play is the quarterback center exchange. I know that for a fact. So he's just saying that, but I promise you he's going to Connor and saying, listen, buddy, if you got to put in extra work, if you got to do, because you can see the film when he's trying to move before he snaps the ball.
Listen, buddy, or listen, pal. Which one's in the bag?
Listen, pal. Wait, here's one. Shape up or ship out.
Oh yeah, intangibles.
Cut the malarkey.
Oh, wow.
Malarkey is very intangibles.
And back in the GIF.
Sigrano says, for what it's worth, Williams is doing a great job blocking, but yeah, the snapping should be automatic. Shouldn't even be a concern for center.
No, listen. The thing is that sometimes it's easier for centers because they only have to go help a guard, right? Connor seems like he has to do a lot more moving, and he's trying to get a jump. And if you notice, he sometimes takes a step when the ball hasn't even gone through his legs yet. And so if you're moving to the right or the left and you're trying to snap it right between your legs, you've moved. And so that's something that they got to shore up. He wasn't always a center, was he?
No, last year was his first year. That's
right.
Well,
that's the other thing.
Wouldn't that be a thing last year, Leroy? Like, it's odd that it's crept up this year.
Well, because keep in mind, they might be asking them to do more. The offensive line might be doing different things. I'm just saying this, is that's something that he needs to work on. I promise you, Mike McDaniel is not so laid back and laissez-faire about that situation when he goes into the offensive meeting room, but he's doing that with us.
Well, when he says the term reverse engineer
you already know. Wait, you already know that here it comes.
Josh says they fumbled the snap when they were trying to kneel away the game. They
Oh
did.
my
That
God.
was very scary.
No.
I saw that. I did. You didn't know. If you didn't know it, I was like, oh my God, this guy.
Yeah. Look, you have 17 people holding Tua in the center to make sure that it goes well. The quarterback and the center don't have to go anywhere. And you still.
I don't know what they got to do together. Like, I don't know if Tua and Connor Williams need to go take a pottery class together.
No, they just keep they keep working on it.
They got to get this fixed.
Here's what he has to do.
Definitely pottery class.
He has to get some extra work in of snapping the ball while blocking, while moving to block. He's moving before he snaps the ball. You very rarely have seen a center take a snap before the ball snapped. You see what I'm saying? He's moving before, and the ball's still sitting on the ground. So by the time he takes that first step, he's damn near over the guard, and he's trying to snap it back to Tua. He's got to, that timing of that has to get fixed.
Take a quick break. The damage is done, my friend, is next. Arms, what did you send me during the break here, J Fig? Who do you want me to not trade?
Raheem.
What did he do?
He was mic'd up.
He was mic'd up this weekend, and he was just a good vibe. He was fun.
He was a vibe.
Really was.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, he is. He's been good. He's good. He's good.
He's good.
Mm-hmm. He's good.
He's good. He's good.
Better than Jonathan Taylor. Better than Saquon Barkley. He's good.
Well, he's better than Saquon and Nick Chubb right now.
Yep.
Saw that negative -2 yards from Josh Jacobs.
It was interesting. I was hearing Mike McDaniel talk about Raheem Mostert yesterday about like the idea that he is this 31-year-old running back, but like he's not like your typical 31-year-old. I thought it was interesting because obviously he's got a long relationship with the guy, but it is interesting. Like usually every team is going to shy away from a 31-year-old running back being their starter. And this Marcos McCochin's explaining how, he's not your typical 31-year-old.
I have extensive history with Raheem, and it's what people haven't, from our vantage point and mine specifically, like he's with opportunities that weren't plentiful in the beginning of his career. He doesn't have he was cut 900 times and was the NFC Championship game in 2019. He didn't even start when he had 220 yards and 4 touchdowns, and then has had to deal with some injuries. But all the while, his game has progressed. So, and he's a unique individual that, currently has either the first or second fastest ball carrier time since recorded in 23 something, and he was like 29 years old. So to look at him through the same lens as every other back, I think would be a mistake.
That's kind of goosey right there. I'm sorry, Raheem Mostert. You know what? I apologize.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
I apologize for the Dolphins on their behalf. I apologize because what they did to you was dirty. They should not have been flirting with Jonathan Taylor, Saquon Barkley, Dalvin Cook, DeAndre Swift. I'm sorry they did that to you, Raheem. I never endorsed it. You know, I was never behind it. They blinded me with flirtation. So I want to apologize because Raheem, what they did was wrong. Wrong, Raheem.
Stop it.
Because you are a monster, dude. All right. More like Raheem Mostert. Kills it, dude. Wow. I mean, did you hear that, Leroy?
Tobin's a fraud.
Yep.
I can't believe the Dolphins would do that to Raheem Mostert, dude. I can't believe that they would go out there trying to
You would have shipped him out for 2 Krispy Kremes.
Really wrong what the Dolphins did.
By the way, how's Dalvin Cook doing?
Not great.
Okay.
Not great.
All right.
Could you believe they wanted to go after him?
DeAndre Swift is really good.
But could you believe that the Dolphins wanted to go after Dalvin Cook over Raheem Mostert? That's unbelievable.
You were leading the charge.
Unbecoming. It's really unbecoming. No cap. No cap.
Tobin's black phrase of the day, no cap. And that's not even, I'm not even sure that's how you use it.
No, that's cap.
Okay. It's great.
We know, Trevor. We know Tobin wanted Saquon Barkley.
Nah. The Dolphins did.
Can I ask you a question?
Listen, I'm going to be a
Why do you insist on lying?
What am I lying about?
Everything.
I'm apologizing to Raheem Mostert.
But what are you apologizing for?
If the Dolphins would do that to him, man, that's really wrong. That's really wrong.
So you apologize for the Dolphins.
I am apologizing for that because they won't do it. You think McCoachin is gone? Oh, hey, Raheem, sorry.
Now your latest is, let's be clear. Didn't you suggest yesterday that we see how much we can get for the left tackle?
Teron
Armstead, yeah.
I don't think it's a terrible idea.
No. I'm just asking. Is this not the conversation we had yesterday about you saying, let's put it out there? Let's trade Teron Armstead?
I wonder if they're interested in that. Yeah. Because the lines look really good without him.
Okay. So now, after apologizing to Raheem Mostert, you just move on to another player?
Well, I'm apologizing on behalf of the Dolphins for Raheem Mostert.
Oh, so you're not apologizing for anything you did?
I didn't do anything other than what the Dolphins did, which was kick the tires.
Yeah, I mean, it's still wrong, though. Both you guys are wrong. You wanted another running
which is why I'm apologizing.
So you don't remember as a kid, your mom would say,
apologizing for you.
If Johnny jumped off a bridge, would you do that too?
I mean, I don't root for Johnny on Sundays. I don't know what to tell you.
Okay.
Here's a little bit more Raheem Mostert praise from McCoachin.
Oh, gosh.
He's developed confidence, conviction. He's a little, his vision's better. He's more decisive. And he's, as you guys could see last night, but it was very evident at the end of the season last year, he is a hard tackle. You know, he pound for pound might be one of, if not the strongest person on the team.
Wow.
Really. And he's just unique in that way. So I try to very much acknowledge when people live outside the curve and not just, you know, because you don't want to be, I'd rather be the person that was like, yeah, see, I knew it. Because you just watch what he does on a daily basis and know how hungry he is and how much he wants to do what he does best, which is run the football.
Impressive.
Now, question.
Yeah.
If Dalvin Cook would have came here for $4 million, you think he'd be saying the same thing?
I don't know. I just want to ask, though, as somebody who said that Raheem Mostert ran soft, how do you feel about the coach saying he's one of the hardest tackles on the team?
Oh my God!
Because you really you besmirched this man.
Listen.
Pound for pound, the strongest.
Listen to me. Okay. What you were talking about and what I'm talking about are two different things.
Hmm.
Okay. When I said he was running soft, there was actual tape showing that. And then when he wasn't, when he was going back and forth with Jeff Wilson getting playing time, I immediately said, wow, ever since Jeff Wilson got here, most have been running a lot tougher.
So you
Did I
conditioned
not?
to change your mind, just like I am. Which
No,
is
I
why
didn't change my mind. He changed my mind. There's a difference. I'm speaking on nothing but facts.
Sounds like you were speaking on opinion.
No, I was not speaking on
Sounds like
opinion.
you
can look on it. You can wait a minute. As a running back, you're questioning this?
Well, as a man who was really hard to tackle, I think what you said last year, and I don't remember the exact quote, was you either got it or you don't. Run a little harder, softy. I think you said that. I don't remember what show it was, but I think you said that.
Why would you say that about our
You know
running
what this is? This is a perfect example of this man trying to ruin my integrity and bring me down to his level.
No, I'm not trying to bring you down.
Trying to do because you're willy-nilly with comments about everybody, trading everybody, doing all this stuff, and I make a comment about what I see, and you trying to bring me down to say we're saying.
I'm not trying to bring you down.
Yes, you are.
I'm not. I wouldn't do that.
I would say, listen.
You definitely are. Like a little smirk.
I am 100% agreeing. When I saw him play before Jeff Wilson got here, I thought he was running soft. And soon as I saw him, when Jeff Wilson started balling and he started playing, I said, gotta tell you, Raheem Mostert ain't doing it no more.
I think we should all apologize. You know what?
I didn't find another caveat to make me right. I didn't twist it. I didn't fax or change. No, he changed my mind by how he played.
Hold on one second. Hey, what's up, RVA Richie? Richie.
Hey, how are you?
What's up, man? What do you want?
Nothing. You guys, I was just in my car. Somebody jumped in the car, and they heard the Tua song, and the look that they had of just confusion and misunderstanding. It was the funniest thing ever, but I had to explain it and put it into context for them. Thank you, guys.
All right. See you, RVA Richie. Thanks, man.
That would be weird in Virginia.
That would be weird in Virginia. That's a good point. No, but seriously, like, you know, I'll apologize if you apologize.
Okay.
I don't have anything to apologize for.
All right.
I was commenting on his play, which was factual when I said it.
Sandman says Leroy with zero accountability.
Yep.
Wow.
Exactly.
Who's Sandman, you bum? You just make now you followed in the footsteps of imaginary
fake
Sandman.
Google. Fake
What are we doing?
Google.
It exists. Look, it exists.
You're accusing Marcos of being Sandman?
So let me get this straight.
Okay.
Let me get this straight.
Yeah.
So if we're watching a football game and we have an opinion on the way somebody's playing, right?
Yep.
You can't say it because he may turn it around and then you'll be deemed a liar.
No. You can say what you want. I just think it's a little weird that you guys are getting at me because I wanted.
No.
I was interested in what the Dolphins were interested in.
Whole different
me a fraud because I can.
You're trying to compare what me and you did, and they're two different things.
I don't think they are.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Regardless of what I said with how he was playing and how I then said he was playing later, right? Yeah. Have I ever said I wanted somebody else instead of Raheem Mostert?
Are you saying that?
No, answer my question. Have I ever said I want somebody else instead of Raheem Mostert? In fact, when we were talking about going pay up for all these other running backs, I was the main guy saying no.
Only reason you didn't want to do that, though, is because of Christian Wilkins, who you love more than family. So you weren't really doing it because of Raheem Mostert. You're doing it because you're greedy for your guy, Christian Wilkins.
Really?
So you had selfish reasons.
So that must mean I hate Zach Sealer.
No, it doesn't mean you hate Zach Sealer.
Because Zach Sealer got an extension. I didn't hold no ill will towards him.
I think you hold a little ill will.
No, I don't.
Why would you bring it up?
Because when we're talking about paying somebody money, because I wanted Christian Wilkins to get his, they went out and paid somebody. They paid Zach Sealer. And I said, good for him. So no. In fact, one of the main reasons why I said they shouldn't go out and sign another running back is why you need to show that you take care of your own.
I don't really understand what the issue is here, though. I am apologizing to Raheem
No,
Mostert
you're not. You're not apologizing. You're
on
trying
behalf
to.
of the Miami Dolphins.
Here we go.
You're
again.
apologizing for the
On
Dolphins.
behalf of the Dolphins. The
I'm
Dolphins
apologizing on
didn't
behalf of
say
the Dolphins.
you're the one that said it. The Dolphins didn't.
They're the ones who said it.
Apologize.
Shouldn't it be more important that the Dolphins apologize and that I apologize on behalf of the Miami Dolphins and I actually
No, because
apologize?
you know what? The reason why the Dolphins don't have to apologize is because they have something that you don't.
What?
You can make him happy by giving him money.
They're not going to pay him.
They just gave him a contract.
What, like $2 million?
$2 million more than he would have got somewhere else.
Dude.
If he run for 1,300 yards, he'll get another deal.
Like a 1 year. What are they gonna do? Up it to 3? Wow.
Oh my goodness. You're the worst. You are
I'm the worst.
This right here, this should be on court TV, and the title should be watch how this man wiggles out of every crime he has committed.
I'm apologizing to Raheem Mostert.
On behalf of the Dolphins.
Finish that sentence.
Yeah. See,
You're upsetting Scooby.
even Scooby's like, "Liar!" Cap! Scooby said, Cap! Dude.
Previously on
Tobin and Leroy.
Hear me out. What you do is you put Raheem Mostert piggyback on Dalvin Cook. So it's like a booster pack. And then we're extra fast.